Hello and welcome to our discussion about how to buy a house here in Cebu City, because I am only focused on Cebu City. I don't focus on the other parts of the Philippines, just the Cebu Island, because there are so many things that you need to review and take note before you are going to sell a certain property. So because I am living here in Cebu, so I just focus on selling and renting properties here in Cebu. Now I have my notes, and I would like to discuss how you buy a house, or about buying a house here in Cebu. Now, there are two types of properties that you should be aware when buying a house or a lot here in Cebu. One is outside a subdivision, and the other is inside the subdivision. There are also lots in the provinces or sa mga bukid, but I would just like to discuss house and lot for sale here in the city or nearby suburbs here in Cebu, like Consolacion or Liloan, or within the city. Now, if you are going to buy a house that does not have a title, I think that would be a bit difficult, because if you only have a tax declaration, there are a lot of problems with tax deck. However, most of the owners haven't had the idea how to get their title, so they have a tax deck. Now, so this is about tax deck and title. So if you only have a tax declaration, most likely if you are the buyer, you cannot avail a loan to buy the property, because the banks opt and would like to loan or to give you a loan only for properties with titles. So if it's only a tax deck, you should be ready to negotiate with the owner that you are going to pay in cash, or maybe staggered or installment. But it's already between you and the owner. But most of the owners also would like to have cash. So dapat kung mag-buy ka og tax deck lang, you should be cash ready. Kay kung tax deck, kuan po na siya, cheaper than the ones with the title. Now, how do you review or check if the property is okay? Now, you should go to the assessor's office, the one who is handling that certain location, because our assessor is per location man. So, for example, Liloan or Consolacion, you go to Mandaue. If within the city, you go to the assessor for the city, which is, I think, near the Capitol, somewhere there. I've been there, but I cannot remember the name of the street. So you have to check and get a certified true copy from the assessor that the name of the owner is this one, and it is not being mortgaged to someone else. So let's talk about a property being mortgaged. If there is annotation, anyone who receives a property as a mortgage should annotate the mortgage on the title or tax deed. Now, if you are going to check if the property has not been mortgaged, you should get a certified true copy at the assessor's office. That is very important because you don't know what are the terms and conditions of the mortgage and the agreement between the seller and the one who has the mortgage, no? Kung kinsa nagpautang and between the seller ug katong nagpautang niya, wa man gud mo kahibaw unsay mga kuan, unsay kasabutan ba. So proper gyud nga even if the seller will say that it's not mortgage, you have to check it with the assessor. Kay due process man gyud na siya, due diligence gyud na siya. Mao gyud na siya ang proseso to make sure nga wala kay labad sa imuhang gipalit nga yuta, no? Now, medyo di ay taas ni no? Wa ko ga-expect. So, if you buy a property from the developer, that is easier because everything is being handled by the developer. So you just go with your agent and check the property. If it's there, then know the terms and conditions and the terms of payment. So mas easier na siya kung developer kay if it is new you are really direct to the developer through your agent, kay wala ray problema. Okay ra kaayo. Now, if it's property within a subdivision but fully paid na, and there's a title, so you have to check for the title, the tax deed. Mag-check yun ka ana sa ilahang duha. So, title and tax deed. First, name of the owner. And two, kung naka-mortgage or wala. No? So, diha nimo mahibawaan. Now, if it is good, so you have to pay but also inform or ask the developer the process for the association dues and the change of name in their office. Ang change of name sa title and everything dito naman na sa kuan, sa magbayad ka na sa BIR, sa Register of Deeds and Assessor. Dito naman na magkuha gyapon og certified true copy from the Register of Deeds and Assessor's Office. No, mao na siya ang pag-check sa property nga ibaligya within the subdivision. Mao na siya unya maadto pagyud ka sa association nila, kay ang kana biyang mga association no dili biya na basta-basta nga maghimo lang ang association. kanang association registered na sa SEC, dili na basta-basta nga butang lang diha nga na ay mag-admin. They should be registered by the SEC. Now, kung mahuman na siya, then you pay the owner. Anya, na naman mo yung terms and conditions. So, okay na, di ba? And also, ang kanang kuan ba, ang inyuhang kinanlan nga itanaw sa kanang property gani, number 1 is the drainage. Kay kapoy gid kayo ng property nga magbaha. So, tanaw ninyo ang drainage. Kay na, murag na man ay storm drainage. Sa present lang ha, na storm drainage. Unya, ang mga kuan, ang mga subdivision nga bag-o, dako na sila, wide na ang ilahang roads. So, mauna siya. Unya, ang terms and conditions annotated good na siya sa title. Last year, or I think 2 years ago, naauntay mo palit na ko og properties sa kuan, sa isa ka subdivision. Lot to siya. Pero taga-bangko man unta to. I don't know why nga di wala na explain sa iya ha. Humana makog explain, and even my broker explained to her about it because ma-annotate gyud na sa inyuhang title nga naa mo sa certain subdivision. For example, misa nga subdivision or unsa ba nga subdivision. For example lang ha, I know Amisa is not a subdivision. It's a condo. So, kanang Contempo nga naa sila'y subdivision, naagyud na, mabutang gyud na sa inyuhang, ma-annotate gyud na sa inyuhang title nga naa mo ana nga subdivision. And dili na siya lain, dili na siya kabalakan kay inana gyud na, ma-annotate gyud ka. Because if there is no annotation nga inana nga naa ka sa subdivision, meaning wala ka sa subdivision. Outside sa subdivision ka. But if you are inside the subdivision, that property title really has an annotation that it is adhering to the terms and regulations of the subdivision. Ana gid na siya. So, ayaw mo kabalaka kung naana siya as long as subdivision siya. O dili siya utang, dili siya mortgage. Kay kana lang nga subdivision siya, okay na siya, no? Naagyod na annotation. Di lang takatag example kay naabi ay mga names. Next, pag humanin yung process tanan, tanawa gyud ninyo ang drainage and sewer because that is very important. Kinsa may gusto nga magbaha ang balay oy, no? Lisod kaayo. And usually for the even old or new subdivisions, cemented na gyud na ang road, no? Cemented. And then you have to check or ask about the amenities because subdivisions nowadays have a clubhouse, and then they have their function rooms there, their pool, and other sports amenities, no? Ang gym nila, naana sila para volleyball, basketball. So, as lang gyud, no? To be precise. And then next is, you have to know ang access roads, no? Kay mababoy unya mo, if in case there is fire, kabalo na mo asa ang access roads ug asa mo padulong. In case there is traffic, kabalo mo asa mo muliko. Kay kung isa ra para save lang sa kuan, sa guard, murag lisod gyud, dapat at least 2 access, no? 2 access entrances and exits. Next that you should verify or check are your neighbors, no? If okay ba ang neighbors? Unya, dili ba magsigig pangaway di ang mga neighbors? Unsaon na nila? If, for example, you have a complaint with your neighbor, kung magstay na mo diha, asa mo pa dong, adto gid mo sa association, dili mo magdiritsog pangaway, no? So, adto mo sa association, din ha, mo kay naman ay rules and regulations ang association. Dili lang mo diritso pangaway. Unya, also, unsay ilahang rules and regulation regarding magparking sa gawas sa inyong balay. Kung naay available nga parking ang inyong house, makaparking ba mo sa gawas? Maybe kung naalay birthday, pero kanang regular nga parking nga diha na gyud nga magguot ang mo agi uban nga sakyanan, inyo gyud nang i-clarify kay maski upat ka sakyanan inyong dadon didto, di ba? Asa man ni pabutang, palit po mo dako-dako nga kuan ay area, no? So mao na siya unya kana pong asa dapit ang habal-habal or asa mo dapit makakuan, makapang pamalit o kana lang mga ginagmay lang mga kinahanglanon, asin, bitsin, suka, mantika. O you should ask the association if you are allowed to sell within the subdivision. Because there are other subdivision who allows their homeowners to sell. Ang uban, wa na ko kahibaw, no? Sa kadaghan na kaayo. But there are those who can sell. So, ang title ang title, maupod na ang ato ang istoryahan. If, kano sa ma-release? How many years? Because there are subdivisions who just said that, oh, okay, we will process your title, but the title, let's just say 10 years na wala pagyapon na process o pagyapon sa inyo ha. So kana pod inyo ha gid nang ipangutan na daan. Now, kung dili mo within the subdivision sa gawas mo, so you have to check your title. Mangayo gyapon mo og certified true copy sa Register of Deeds, unya certified true copy sa assessor just to check, no? Kung dili na inside the subdivision ha. Unya ay hapadayon mo magbinayranay. But before anything else, inig-adto ninyo when you visit the property, you should look for the mohon if still there. And if the owner will agree to re-survey, kay mahal-mahal biya ang survey, no? It's either kamo or ang owner. Kay kung ang owner, maingon pa na sila, ako lang dungaga ng inyong balayron, anak pod ba? So, kung naamoy amigo, nga barato-barato, so, narana ninyo, but you really have to check the mohon, unya pa resurvey gud na siya, no? Resurvey is very important. Asa ang boundary sa imuhang lot, no? Ang boundary sa imuhang lot is very important. Now, maulang sana siya ang atong tuki karon, but we will discuss next. Not now. We will discuss next if the owner or owners of that property are already dead. Thank you.